Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with Kill Sports Talk back at with another video. And in today's quick video, I just wanted to give you a quick update on the Chicago Bears draft position and their last remaining 5 games left on their schedule for today. But before we start this video, make sure to like and subscribe and so you can get the latest and greatest updates in regards to Chicago Bears and the NFL. But let's get into this video. So, the Chicago Bears, they just had their bye week. This past, it's still the bye week. The official week doesn't end till after this game, but the Chicago Bears bye week is about to wrap up toward the end of this week, and they had a lot of time to evaluate, with the coaching staff. I don't hear any updates in regards to Chicago Bears, changing Luke Getsy or whatever. But the Chicago Bears, had a critical bye week, even though they didn't even play. There's a critical bye week. Carolina Panthers, as always, they ended up losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that brings them to 1-11. And so far, the Carolina Panthers are pretty much eliminated from playoff contention. And not only that, that means the Chicago Bears are a lock to get the top 10 pick in this year's NFL draft. With the draft, including Jared Verse, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Joe Alt, Olu Fashanu, all these great prospects, NFL prospects. I'm not going to say generational talent. And of course, Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, all these great prospects coming out the draft. And the Chicago Bears, they're definitely going to have their hands full this upcoming draft. Now, granted, in regards to the not playoff seeding, the NFL Tankathon, the New England Patriots, they lost to the Los Angeles Chargers 6-0, so that brings their total to 2-10. The Arizona Cardinals, they beaten the Pittsburgh Steelers. They beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 24-10 behind Kyler Murray. But let's look at the NFL Tankathon so far. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I'm going to share this screen with you real quick so you can see the NFL Tankathon. So far, the Chicago Bears have the first overall draft pick so far in this year's Tankathon. Then you got New England, who are 2-10, Arizona 3-2. Washington also lost yesterday to the Miami Dolphins. They got blown out. I think it was 45-10. They got blown out 45-10. As always, Miami, they're looking like a contender for the Super Bowl. But as you can see, Chicago Bears, of course, they dropped to fifth. Well, the Chicago Bears' own draft pick dropped to fifth because, of course, Washington lost. And Carolina, still has that number 1 pick. So that pretty much just puts a firm grip on that top 10 pick. Depending on what Chicago Bears does these next 5 games, I'm not expecting them to make the playoffs. Even though they haven't been mathematically eliminated, I don't expect the Chicago Bears to make the playoffs. All I'm just wishing for the Chicago Bears to do is to make sure these last 5 games that they improve on these last 5 games and win these games. Now, with Matt Eberflus, I believe since week 6 or week 7, he's 4-4 his last couple games. He's 4-4. Well, since his 0-4 start, he's been 4-4 the last 8 games. And so far, he's really turned around this defense. But he's got a big test against these Detroit Lions, Of course, the Detroit Lions, they beaten the New Orleans Saints. And so the Chicago Bears, they're going to have their hands full these last 5 games. I'm going to show you the Chicago Bears schedule right now. They got these next 5 games. So far, we got the Lions coming up. Like I said, that's going to be a tough game. You know, Lions are one of the top teams in the NFC. You know, we'll see the Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. But this is going to be a test, whether, you know, you like it or not. Hopefully the Chicago Bears can build that momentum. Their defense and their offense can build that momentum. Justin Fields can pretty much build on his resume to becoming the franchise quarterback, which I believe he will be. And then we got the Browns. The Browns, they're not looking too like a very solid team. They lost to the Los Angeles Rams. Now, granted, they kept it a close game, but in the end, the Rams ended up pulling away. And I believe Myles Garrett is hurt, so I'm not too sure if he's going to play this game against Chicago Bears. I believe they're playing in Ohio. Man, I wish they were playing in Chicago. But, yeah, that's a winnable game. Of course, the Cardinals, the Bears, they come back home. They play the Cardinals. That's another winnable game. You know, even if they lose, it's still win-win because it puts it keeps a foothold on the #1 pick. And granted, the Cardinals, they don't need a quarterback because they already locked Kyler Murray to that 6-year deal worth $158 million. And if they were able to cut him, that'll leave $108 million in dead cap space. And so they don't want to do that. So I'm assuming they're going to use that to draft one of their offensive position players, and that's probably going to be Marvin Harrison Jr. Then we got the Falcons. That's another winnable game. The Falcons really don't scare me. The NFC South is a weak division. I think after Tom Brady left and Drew Brees left, it's just been a weak division. That's another winnable game. And the Packers, I only really see the Packers game as a struggle because the Packers played really well against the Chiefs, the defending champions. So that's going to be a tough game, especially playing in Lambeau. And given in Lambeau, these freaking referees, I was about to cuss, bro. These freaking referees, you know, they cheat against the Chicago Bears. But I still definitely think that's a winnable game. But the Packers ain't no joke, bro. They're definitely in the hunt. They're 6-6. The past, they're on like a 3-game win streak. You know, Jordan Love is playing some of his best ball. He has 8 touchdowns to 1 interception. These last 3 games, he's 3-0. And he's played, you know, really well against the Lions. Played really well against the Chiefs, even though the Chiefs wide receiver, of course, sucks. But I still think the Chicago Bears, we're going to stick it to the Packers. I hope we do, man. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for today. That's all the updates I have for today. Stay tuned for one of my videos that I'm going to make, 3 reasons why the Chicago Bears should keep Justin Fields. So stay tuned for that video. I'm going to launch that tomorrow. And then also stay tuned for the podcast I have with Chuck, while we're going to be discussing the Chicago Bears draft position, who they should draft, and these last remaining 5 games. But as always, guys, this is your boy Kofi. Chicago up, Bear down. I'm out. Peace.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, I'll let them wait. Shit up there like a